Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Digital Arena, where head football coach Jeff Brohm just wrapped up a press conference introducing two new hires. The new hires will be quarterback coach Brian Brohm, yes, the brother of Jeff, and tight end / special teams coordinator Tony Levine. This is Coach Brohm's fourth hire of the offseason after he lost quite a few coaches to offseason turnover. Coach Brohm is very excited to the hires he's made up to this point.
Well, I'd like to say that I really feel great about our hires to this point. I know I've taken my time and been very patient. I feel personally that, the hires I've made, especially these two right here, are slam dunk home run hires that I couldn't be happier to have.
Brian Brohm, a former Louisville quarterback who actually played quarterback under his brother as his brother was quarterback's coach at the University of Louisville, is excited at the position he comes into at WKU. Now, he had played in the CFL last year for Winnipeg and once he was cut in January, decided it was time to take a little bit of a different path.
Just like to say I'm very excited to be a part of this great university. Obviously, I've been following the program for the last few years with Jeff as the head coach, and it's so timed up that my playing career is kind of winding down and an opening came on the offensive staff, and couldn't be happier about where I'm at. Couldn't be more excited about the opportunity to be able to step in and be the quarterback coach for such a successful offense. It's really what any young coach would be wishing for, would be into this situation. So I'm just really grateful to be here and very excited about the opportunity.
Now, as for Brian Brohm, his task this season will be very, very important as the Hilltoppers are faced with replacing longtime quarterback Brandon Dowdy.
Well, yeah, we're going to have a competition, so I'm going to want these guys to come to work every day, study the film, show that they understand the offense, show that they can lead their teammates, and we're going to give these guys every opportunity to go take that job.
Now, as for Tony Levine, he took a season off in 2015. However, he doesn't think that hurt him. He said it gave him an opportunity to view college football as a whole and watch the top producing teams in college football and kind of get a feel for how they did things.
When I go back and I talk about what I was able to do in this past year, having taken the year off from coaching, to be able to study, to sit there really all fall and even into last spring and study what the top offenses are doing nationally, the ones that rank high statistically in scoring and total offense, and even certainly in passing and rushing. What Jeff's done here is really unlike what a lot of those programs are doing.
Now, while anybody who knows this Hilltopper team will put an emphasis on the quarterback position, Coach Levine said that it's very important for this Hilltopper team to find a tight end core that can be successful.
Two things when you mention the tight ends here. One is a lot of them that we're watching film, as we watched film all morning on last year's offense. A lot of those young men that were playing tight end are no longer in our program, so it's going to be some new faces out there this upcoming season, and certainly looking forward to get a chance to work with the guys that may be older. We've got a senior and a couple juniors, but that haven't been on the field as much. So I'm looking forward to that, developing those kids. And I think when you talk about, again, the offense here in coaching the tight end position, while it might be just one or two players on the field at a time, they've got to know the run game, the pass protections, the routes certainly. So it really encompasses everything offensively, and I'm excited about this opportunity.
Now, the final question any Hilltopper fan is asking is Coach Brohm going to find an offensive coordinator? He said that while the offense is his puppy, he is most likely going to promote somebody from within.
I think in the end we're going to probably give someone that title. I think right now, we've had some people leave the staff, which, when things go as well as they did this past year, a lot of opportunities come up, and I'm happy for all of our coaches to advance if they want to other avenues and to live out all their dreams. But, we don't have a whole lot of guys left on the offense that were here last year. Really one coach returning that's a younger coach that's going to be an outstanding coach in the future and does a great job for us. But I feel like it's important for all of our guys to understand what we're doing, have input, and we're always going to try to change and evolve. But at this point, we got to get guys sped up to speed on how we call things, what we're doing, why we're doing it. And I think as we get going into it and past spring practice and into the summer, we'll have a better idea of how we want to handle that. But I think that, fortunately, the offense is kind of my puppy, and I feel good about the direction we've gone to this point, and have always took a lot of pride in that. So I think we'll just keep chugging along. We'll have a good room. We'll continue to improve and get better, and hopefully, by summertime, everybody has a great grasp of what we want to try to get accomplished.
Reporting for the Extra Point, I'm Will Puckett.